Good morning, my loves. How are you? I apologize for my appearance. It's refresh day 3 and I just finished yoga. And I think I might go for a WALK later. So I'm like, maybe I'll just not shower till tonight. Gotta clean my house anyway. Anyway, so enough about me. Happy freaking New Year. How are you? Okay, so 2020 was, well, it was what it was. We are grateful that we're still here. If, you know, we're breathing, we have purpose. We all know that. Well, I hope we all know that. But 2021 is in the past. And I really want us to focus on this year, this month, this week, and just really this Wednesday on how we can go forward and reach the goals finally that we have set for ourselves, not just in fitness, but in life. And the more and more and more I read personal development and fall into scripture, and it's so funny because Carl, our CEO, has been talking about no year's resolutions for months. And so I haven't really set a resolution in the past couple years. I mean, I've set one to not exaggerate anymore, but I exaggerate. I can't, that's just part of who I am, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm better, but that is just not something I'm going to be like, I gained 5,000 pounds over Christmas vacation. Oh, sorry, I'm sweating. I'm having sincere hot and cold flashes. Yesterday I was sitting on my couch, or sitting on this chair in my office working, and I had a hat, gloves, and 3 long sleeve shirts on. And this morning I woke up and I was just sweating. So I'm full detox mode right now. So bear with me. But Carl was talking about no year's resolutions, and our pastor at church is talking about not setting resolutions and really building habits. And that's what I want to talk to you about today in order to really win in whatever goals that you're setting this year. So for me, I have some very specific goals for my body and for my business. And I have, probably like many of you, I have become so overwhelmed in the end result. I have set specific dates for income level and what I want to reach in my business. And I have set personal goals for myself, for my body, and really just trying to reach the goals that for the past 2 years I haven't reached. Last year I was 4 or 5 pounds from my goal weight, and then I fell in love and gained I fluctuate anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds. And I think the coolest part about that is, well, besides the falling in love part, is that I didn't let it ruin me. I still showed up every day. I still did the things that I knew were going to lead me to this point this week, where I decided when I came home from vacation, I was going to do a 3-day refresh and I was going to recommit to my goals. Lindy 10 years ago would have said, oh, well, I've gained weight back. I'm just going to say screw it and forget it and go back to my chicken wings and tater tots life. But I have so focused on my mindset and building those healthy habits that I know that weight, especially because of all the digestive issues that I have, I can get it off if I focus and just go back to that consistency of following my nutrition plan, which I'm actually usually pretty good at, 80% of the time. So it's just sitting down every day. So I started doing this new training with this guy, Josh Coates, that I read his book on leadership, and he's a John C. Maxwell dude. And so I just subscribed to 6 months of his training. I spent money I didn't have to do this training because it's not only going to help me in my business and do the things I know I need to do in my business, it's going to help me do the things I know I need to do in my life. And he has this tracker that we work from. It's right here. And at the end of the day, so you have your heart in the morning, you start with your own heart, and then you do your hustle, which is your work time. And then at the end of the day, you pick a stop time for your work day and you focus on harmony. You write down 3 things you were proud of yourself for. You say your trust affirmations out loud. 60 seconds of breath work and releasing work energy. A family activity, and then recharge, restore, recover activity. So like reading books or something like that. And I absolutely love this because we can get so caught up in all of the things that we think we have to do throughout the day. But if we really sit down and start our day with God and like ask prayerfully, you know, what do I need to be doing today, and actually listen to the things that he says, a lot of the things that we think we need to do aren't actually in line with the things he would have us do. So I think that when it comes to this year, this month, this week, and this day, we really just need to start our day with prayer or meditation, however you feel led. When I've talked to you guys about this a million times, finding a morning routine. Miracle Morning, read it, Hal Elrod. He is an incredible man. He has an incredible story. The dude has died like 3 times, like legit, like been called dead, I think 3 times. And so he has a very worthwhile story for you to read. And, oh my God, I'm like, so wake up in the morning. When I first started doing this, I was going to have to get up at 4 o'clock to do all the things that I wanted to do. 80 Day Obsession was launching. I wanted to follow that program to the T, which I did. And I had to practice that. This is not something that we're just going to wake up one day and say, oh, I got 2021 locked down. Like, bam, here I am. You have to set your intention every day. And that starts with the things that you do in the morning and honestly the night before. So, at night, I will, you know, say my gratitude prayer. I will ask, you know, for good night's rest and, you know, for guidance in the morning to do the things I know that I need to do in order to live how he wants me to live, not how the world or even myself wants me to live. So, what Josh says in the morning is you plan out your day from the second you wake up. And this is really, it's better to do it the night before, just because if you're a squirrel like me and you get caught up in lots of other things, it's easy to just, you know, get sidetracked and then you're completely unproductive. So I really want to start planning out my day the night before, or even like just before my work day ends. That last task is to set my intention for the next day. So I know that when the end of my work day comes, that I'm not taking away time from my relationship. Except to maybe like post one thing on a story or something like that. But so plan out your day, schedule your workouts and schedule your meal prep like it's your hair appointment, because we know homegirl ain't missing her hair appointment. So you need to schedule your workouts, your food prep, whatever day of the week that you do that, you need to schedule that like it is brushing your teeth or getting your hair done. Okay, I guess we only get our hair done once every 4 to 6 weeks, so don't schedule your workouts like that. But make it a habit. What I really want you to focus on and understand as we move towards 2021 is that it's not about being perfect every day. If you try to be perfect every single day, you are going to burn out in a hot second. Do not strive for perfection. Strive to do one thing better today than you did yesterday. Maybe that's put your phone down for an extra hour. Maybe that's drink more water. Maybe that's go up a little weight in your workout, or skip that, you know, extra snack or whatever that you didn't plan. One thing better, and consistently show up time and time again. Yesterday I saw in our group that a couple of the girls were frustrated because the scale's not moving. And quite honestly, ladies, it takes 30 days for your body to figure out what the hell is going on. Like for most of us, we spent our lives fueling our body and mistreating her, just completely doing it all wrong. So when you start to eat clean and work out, she's like, whoa, huh? Simmer down. Like, what's going on? And when you exercise, when you lift weights, your muscles actually tear. That's a good thing. That's how you see the definition. But when those muscles tear, they have to repair. So lactic acid builds up around them, okay, which can cause weight gain on the scale. So if you're getting on the scale every single day, knock it off right now, okay? Once a week, same time, every week. I do mine Friday mornings. First thing, I wake up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, and I get on the scale and I do my measurements. So pick your one time a week. Do not get on that scale every single day. I know some of you, they're like, I need it for accountability. You are idolizing that scale. Our idol doesn't become anything but this. Our idol does not become exercise. Our idol does not become the pants that we wear or the outfit that we want to wear. Our idol is up there. Maybe we shouldn't even call him an idol. I don't really know. Like the good Lord, that's all we got. When you get on that scale every day, you're taking away from this. When you can focus on consistently getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, working out as best as you can according to the calendar. That calendar is set up very specifically. Doctors, nutritionists, personal trainers, people who actually like have doctorates create our programs. So if you go through this program and you follow it, absolutely zero cheats for a week and you don't see results, that's okay, that's normal. It really is gonna take your body 30 days to adjust because that lactic acid is building up around those muscles, especially your leg muscles if you're pushing harder in your workouts, because those are bigger muscles. You're actually probably gonna see some weight gain, okay? It is normal. You have to trust the process. Continue drinking that water. You're gonna flush out that lactic acid. And that's why you follow the calendar, so that the next day, if you look in the workout calendar in whatever program you're doing, you will notice that you never lift the same muscle group during like 2 days in a row, right? Like you'll have a leg day, you'll have a cardio day, because the cardio is to burn off the lactic acid that your body has built up over whatever muscle group you worked the day before. So trust the process and follow the calendar. I have girls that are new that ask me all the time, so I'm really sore. Should I work out today? Yes. It's designed that way, okay? Because when you do that workout, that is meant to help you heal along the way. And every single time they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I thought you were crazy, but I'm so glad I listened. So just remember to trust the process. The best thing you can do for yourself every single morning in this month, this week, this day is to show gratitude, one, to yourself for all of the things that you do. I think so often we get so focused on wanting to lose weight or wanting to make more money or wanting to have the perfect relationship or wanting to have this life or wanting to have this car that we forget to just be grateful for the shit that we have right now. And I myself am guilty of this. I have had a very financially struggling year, okay? And I am giving myself 2 months and I might have to get a part-time job. So that has been a very humbling experience for me. I have had to really sit down prayerfully and be like, okay, what do I need to do? That's why I'm doing this training, because I want to go all in and do all of the things that I know that he has led me to do, that he wants me to do. So we show up consistently no matter what. You don't have to be, hey Jill, you don't have to be perfect. I don't want you to be perfect. I just want you to do one thing better today that you did yesterday. And don't wait till tomorrow to start. Everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna start on Monday. Bullshit, start now. Don't wait till tomorrow, start now. If you ate cookies and cake and whatever for breakfast, fine, whatever. Just start today. Make a healthy lunch. I don't care if you have to go spend a little extra cash. Have a healthier lunch and have a healthier dinner, and then make your plans for tomorrow. Do not beat yourself up because you have a treat. And we're not calling our food cheat meals anymore. We're calling them treats. If you want to have a cheat, call it a treat. If you want to have a treat, you enjoy that treat. Do not self-deprecate afterwards and be like, why did I do that? I ate 3 Rise and Roll donuts on Saturday at Daryl's family Christmas. My boyfriend grew up Amish, okay? If you don't know anything about Amish people, let me tell you about Amish people. They make amazing food, they make amazing donuts, and like food is their love language, okay? And I ate 3 freaking Rise and Roll donuts. We call them in our local area Amish crack. That is how good they are. They will change your life. I ate 3 of them, and then we brought one home to have with our coffee on Sunday because I knew I would start my refresh on Monday. Best decision I've ever made? Me. Loved every bite. Savored every bite. I'm like, I can still taste that in my mouth, like when I bit into it. And it's just like the most amazing thing that I've ever experienced. I didn't beat myself up about it, okay? I enjoyed every bite. Sunday, yes, I had a donut, but I followed my meal plan the rest of the day. I drank a ton of water, and I just took in that moment of spending time with his family and playing games and doing all the fun things that we did. So don't beat yourself up. Don't self-deprecate. Make a plan. Set on your schedule the times that you're going to work out through the week and tell your family, listen, I need 30 minutes. I need you to take the screaming, crying toddler and I need you to give me 30 minutes. You deserve that. You require that. If you don't want to lose your crap, make that time. Schedule it like your teeth brushing and hopefully flossing at the end of the night, okay? Make a plan for your workouts, for your food prep. If you can make a plan for your food prep, your week is going to go so much more smoothly. Autumn says all the time, planning is not half the battle, planning is the battle. That goes for everything that we do in life. And we have to get to the point where we start to put our phones down more and look up more at the things that are going on around us. So say a prayer over your day. Look over your goals for 2021. I want you to write down your goals every single day. The book that I'm reading, it's about what are you for? It talks about a vision repeated is, I can't remember how he says it. The vision that's repeated will come to life. The vision that is not is dead, something. And that's true. So if you can close your eyes during the day or at some point, if you're in the bathroom and you got like 5 minutes to yourself, take 30 seconds and close your eyes and visualize yourself in the life that you want, doing the things that you want with the people that you love, in the body that you want, smiling, and work towards that life. And the second that rise and roll donut pops up in your face, you close your eyes and you picture that girl and be like, is this donut worth it? Or, could I pass on it? There is no wrong answer, okay? Some days you're gonna eat the damn donut. Some days you're gonna pass on it. Whatever you choose, it's okay. It's okay. We can't let food rule our lives, but let's be honest, food is delicious and it was put here for us to eat. So if it comes from the ground, even in the form of a donut, sometimes you just gotta eat the damn thing and own it, all right? So, consistency, I guess, as I sit here and continue to just ramble on into nothingness, consistency and showing up every day is the way that you're going to reach every goal that you set out to. So if you have a business goal or if you have a relationship goal, you have to make a plan. You have to schedule date nights. You have to schedule time to read books or listen to podcasts by people who are smarter than you, who are living the lives that you want to live. If you're hanging out with people and spending time with people that suck the life out of you and don't push you to that next level, I hate to tell you, but you got to break up with those friends. I had to do this 4 years ago. It was hard. It was hard. I legit turned and walked away. I had to, for my own self-preservation. It was either that or I was going to lose my ever-loving mind and I was going to be in the nut house, I was going to be in rehab, or I was going to be living a life that I knew I wasn't called to live. So surround yourself with people that want the things that you want. That's why I am so grateful for this fit family. You guys, still to this day, not one person in my family has joined my workout group. Not one. So I count on you guys as much as you count on Jill and I to help encourage you along the way. So we need you to show up. We need you to honor that commitment. We need you to do the things that you set out to do because we rely on each other and we're better together. And for some of us, for a lot of us, we're the only encouragement and support that the other person has. So lean in on us. Use us for what we're here for. That is why we're here. That is why we have built this community. That is why we continue to run groups to hold you accountable. Jill shares these badass freaking meal plans. If you're not using her meal plans and her recipe list, you're crazy. You're crazy. Like, there is so much good stuff there. Use it. Make a plan. Show up every day and do the things that hurt. If you do not choose to show up and do the things every day that hurt you, but in a good hurt, like growth sort of way, you're never gonna live the life you want. You're never gonna live in the body you want. You're never gonna live financially the way you want. You're never gonna have the relationships that you want. I'm gonna tell you, I'm only 7 months today into my relationship, and we painfully talk about everything. We painfully pray about everything. And if anyone knows my man from the last 10 years, you know that he's come a long way to be where we are in our relationship today. That does not come with a lot of prayer and faith and determination to live for him instead of what we think we should be or what the world thinks we should be. So sit down. I want to challenge you to sit down and decide what it is that you want for your life and for your body. Not this year, not for the rest of your life, but just for this week or this month. We've got 2 weeks left, 2 plus a little left in January. What do you want to do over the next 2 weeks as we end this challenge? What do you want to do? How can you make a plan today to say, okay, in 2 weeks, this is where I want to be? And we're not talking 20 pounds down. We're not talking about 2 pant sizes down. Take the numbers out of it. Take the scale out of it. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to be healthier? Do you want to be more content? Do you want to drink more water? Do you want to sleep better? Do you want to love your husband more? Like, what is that goal? What are your top 3 to 5 goals? Write them down. Write them down and say them out loud. And then let's make a plan for you to work towards that. And every day, maybe you'll have 3 to 5 things that you need to do. You need to wake up, you need to pray or meditate or whatever it is that you want to do. And you need to say out loud, it's going to be a great day. I went to a conference, oh my gosh, at this point, well, it was 2010 or 11. And the guy said, every morning I wake up, I make my bed, and I say, today is going to be a great day. And I still do that. It's going to be a great day. I'll make my bed. And you know what? Every day may not be great, but there is greatness at some point in every single day. If you watch Sex and the City, my girl Charlotte. So make a plan. Decide what it is that you want for your life and baby step to get there. Consistently show up every day to get there. You do not have to be perfect, but you do have to be present. You do have to show up. And I really want us to focus on the heart, hustle, and harmony like Josh talks about. And write down those things at the end of the day. Okay, so these are my 5 goals. These are the 5 things I want to work towards this next 2 weeks. At the end of every day, what were the 3 things that you did that you were proud of yourself for? Maybe they align with your goals. Maybe they were just something that you did that was awesome. Write them down. And yes, there are 3 in every day. 1, you woke up. I mean, you got to count that for something. So write down those things at the end of the day. And then say your trust affirmations out loud. And then sit down in a quiet room. And for 60 seconds, set a timer on your phone or on your watch. Release the energy of the shit that happened to you that day. Just let it go. You can pray it away, you can breathe it away, whatever it is, just let it go. And then do something with your family. Last night we played games for like 2 hours. I beat his ASS. Like 5 out of 6 games. It was awesome. Play a game, do a puzzle, read a book, go for a walk. And then do your recharge, restore, recover activity. So maybe you, I don't know, do some stretches on the floor, or you go to bed early and read, or, you know what those kind of things are. So there's a 10 p.m. Yoga under the yoga retreat that is absolutely amazing. Gets you all stretched out. It's 10 minutes just before bed. Be a perfect way to do this. But I really want to know what your 5 things are, 3 to 5 things that you're going to focus on by the end of the month, and how you're going to take steps to get there. And are you willing to be consistent every single day over the next 2 weeks to do 1 thing more each day to get you there? We're not going to focus this year on resolutions. We're not going to focus this year on how much you weigh or how much you want to lose. We're going to focus this year on being intentional, on being consistent, and loving yourself every freaking day, wherever you are, no matter what. I don't want any of us to wake up in the morning and be like, I look gross today. I feel fat today. Somebody compliments you and you're like, you say, thank you. Practice it. Yes, it's hard. Yes, sometimes it hurts. Smile and say thank you. Okay? We have an insane opportunity over the next 2 weeks to drastically change the trajectory of our year. But it starts with the habits that we cultivate daily and we build upon day after day. Don't look at 2 weeks from now. Yes, I want you to write down your goals, but don't focus on 2 weeks from now. Think about what those things are. When you look at your 3 to 5 goals, think about what those things are today that can move you to that. Is it pack your lunch tomorrow? Is it measure out your water and put it in a jug? Is it tell my husband 3 things I love about him that he does and thank him for what he does for our family? Is it tell a coworker that I really struggle with that her shoes are cute, even if they're not? think about those things that you want to work towards. And let's just really focus on love and grace and forgiveness and kindness and mercy. Because the world, we all know what the world is right now. That's why I put my faith over fear shirt on today, even though I'm sweating right through it. Yeah, story of my 38-year-old life. So, you know, we have a choice every day. We have a choice. We can choose to do the things we know that are going to move us towards those goals, or we can choose to make excuses and blame someone else, or we can choose to just not do anything. We can choose to be angry or frustrated because we're not where we are, where we thought we'd be, or blah, 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 blah. Or we can just choose to be grateful for the shit that we have in our lives today while we move towards the things that we want over the next 2 weeks. Okay? So I want to know, what are your 3 to 5 things? If you only have 1 to 2 things, fine. Share those 1 to 2 things. For me, it's focusing on getting my nutrition on track and focusing on my business and getting organized, because I am not an organized person. I am in everything else but that. So those are my 2 things. I also want to focus on celebrating the wins of my man a little bit more. So those are my 3 things. So how am I going to plan today? I've already got my list already made. It's right over here. How am I going to plan today to do the things that are going to get me to where I want to be in the next 2 weeks? Don't overthink this. Just get out your little notepad, type it in the notes section of your phone, and then if you feel led to share in the group, share in the group. But I will be sharing mine below, and I'm just really excited about what the next 2 weeks can bring us, because it takes 3 weeks to make or break a habit, right? Good or bad. So think about what we can do in the next 2 weeks. We'll be halfway to that breaking or making of a good or bad habit, which I think is pretty cool. So I thank you all for being here. I'm so proud of just the hustle and the energy in this group. The bot groups, I'd like to see step up a little bit. It seems like a lot of people are posting in the Facebook page instead of the bot groups, and so it'd be really nice if you could kind of shift some of the energy over there. But I'm just grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you're showing up. It says a lot about all of you who continue to push forward and do the things you know that are painful. Especially, you know, Michelle, she's had all kinds of health issues going on lately, and she's still here. She's still showing up. She's still got those intentions in the back of her mind. And once you start to build those mental habits of, I feel so good when I exercise, that is something you can always come back to. I feel so good when I can eat clean. That is always something that you will come back to. And even if you don't feel it in the moment, say it anyway, because the things that we say and the things that we think, you know, they become who we are. And so let's just focus on some positivity. Let's love the people who is really hard to like. I know we all have that person in our life. And so let's just focus on the grace and the love and the mercy that we get every single day and give that to those around us. And please, I beg of you, if you see someone on social media who is sharing something that you don't agree with or that you don't like, instead of allowing that angry or negative thought to pass you, either pray for that person in that moment or unfollow them. Do not allow anyone to steal your peace ever. Do not allow anyone to steal your peace ever. I don't care if it's someone you're friends with on social media. I don't care if it's someone in your friend circle or your family. Just don't. Just pray for that person. Say a kind word about that person. Unfollow that person. Whatever it is, let's just choose love and kindness and joy and peace and patience and forgiveness, even though it ain't always easy. So anyway, happy hump day. The sun is finally shining, and I'm just really excited for the next 2 weeks and what you guys are going to accomplish. So I want to know below the comments what you got going on, and let's just make it a great day, okay?